We talk a lot about how heated rivalry has affected real-life hockey. And in this moment, when this episode airs, Ilya and Shane change the course of the NHL and this season's playoffs. They talk about Ryan Price, who's referenced as a player who is constantly being traded and currently is playing for Buffalo. Now, this is where we get into one of my favorite hockey consequences of this show, because in this moment, Shane makes a joke that actually makes Ilya laugh. And not only does that change the course of history for their relationship, it also rocks the entire space-time continuum for the actual NHL season and this year's playoffs. We're told that Ryan Price is on Buffalo. Ilya says that he probably wants to get traded again because Buffalo sucks, and Shane replies that their team isn't good either. What you may not realize is that at the time of this episode airing, the Buffalo Sabres appeared to have basically no chance of getting into the playoffs. Since this episode aired, they went on the most insane run ever and continued to win games, and now, not only are they definitely going to make the playoffs, they are #1 in their division and #2 in their conference. But not only did Buffalo take this personally, in the rest of their conversation, Shane and Ilya referenced 6 more cities that they personally enjoy going to. And from that moment on, they cursed every single one of those teams. Ilya says he likes New York, but that they hate him there. Both of the teams in New York, the New York Islanders and the New York Rangers, are currently not in the playoffs. Not only that, but the New York Rangers have been sucking so hard that they're not only last in their conference, they are ranked 30th out of 32 teams in the entirety of the NHL. When Shane says that they hate Ilya everywhere, he corrects him and says not in Florida. The Florida Panthers are actually back-to-back Stanley Cup champions and won last year. They are now currently ranked last in their division and second to last in their conference, ranked only higher than one team, which is, you guessed it, the New York Rangers. But of course, don't worry, there's no way that they also cursed my personal team, the LA Kings. Oh, wait, they did. Ilya said that he likes LA because there's lots of hot women there. And of course, we are currently battling it out for the last wildcard position in our conference as we desperately attempt to let our captain, who is retiring at the end of this season, make it into the playoffs one last time. And the only thing that I can hope is that Ilya cursing my team by trying to rage bait Shane into admitting that he likes him will end by the time that I finish this series. But you know what? That's just Ilya. Of course the curse couldn't go for both of them, could it? Worry not, of course it did. Shane mentions 3 cities that he likes to visit when on road games. Those are Ottawa, Toronto, and Winnipeg. All 3 of those teams currently will not make the playoffs if they started tomorrow. Toronto sits 14th in their conference, just ahead of the Florida Panthers and the New York Rangers. Winnipeg sits 12th in their conference, and Ottawa sits 10th in their conference. And depending on when you're watching this video, all of those rankings are relevant on the day of March 19th when I'm filming this video. And while I am upset that this is affecting my team personally, I am of course tickled that in the time it took for Ilya to cook 2 tuna melts, he and Shane changed the course of the entirety of the NHL.